Absolutely incredible to sit here today. 3 years, just like that, the quickening. Today, I get to present years of work, of research, of everyday life evidence, communicating with people. 3 years ago, we had a quantum event that was registered in the Schumann resonance. And from that moment, a timeline was dismantled. And it really was the only way, as I present a lot of the information out to all of you in this episode. We were on a certain trajectory, and those that were initiated, you will remember the shift that you went through. So there are new people today. Do you hear me now? Some things in life. Do you hear me now? The sound might not be so good if I film it like this. But at least we gather more evidence. Let's see here. Maybe we'll keep it, maybe we won't. Do you hear me like this? We're going to have to do it like this, I guess. I've never seen my microphone glitch like this before. So we live in a reality that is not what we expected. It's a matrix reality. Do you hear me like this? And you're going to have to push through whatever glitches in the matrix happen, whatever comes your way. I'm very motivated to get this microphone to actually work now, but I like to bring you the authentic stuff and allow you to hear it. I hope there's not too much of an echo, but this is what we'll have to do today. This has been my journey. This has been my journey over the past 3 years. And, you know, even though this is upsetting right now that the microphone is doing this, which it's never done before, it's evidence that validates what I'm about to teach today. And yeah, it's not even possible that this is happening. So I've used this mic for a long time, and to see it glitch out this way, it is what it is. So 3 years ago, we went through an energetic shift, and, you know, trying to get this message done correctly today, there are already so many glitches. So we wasted enough time with that, and I might have to edit that. So yeah, I've tried to reboot the microphone multiple times, Debbie, and this is why, you know, in your life, it could be very upsetting. So just let me know if you hear the audio fine. I would like to, and I've actually rebooted the microphone, and the microphone is now refusing to reboot. I've never seen this before. So it is what it is at this time. So, you know, this is the true quantum shifts that we go through. And I appreciate everyone being here today. See, this mic, it won't turn off. So, Sharon, thank you so much for the super chat for the new mic. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm holding it down to reset it, and it doesn't shut off. It just keeps going. So. It's actually a good piece of evidence. I work with real life evidence here on this channel to present this information to the world. I'm so grateful for everyone that's here. If you click the like button and push this video forward for other people. You know, I've been doing live streams for many years. I've never experienced that. And it validates the importance of the glitches that we live through. 3 years ago, an energy hit this world that we live in, and it dismantled a timeline. And there are people that were able to witness and observe the changes after that moment. And some of you remember that moment that was documented in the Schumann resonance. Over the course of my journey, friends that I've met, those that are able to see, those that are initiated, realize this. At that moment, we went through the rapture timeline. You were taken and put aside. Debbie 1111, thank you so much for the super chat for the microphone fund. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much. You were set aside, and I really have very important information to share to the world today. And hopefully through all these glitches, we'll get this information out, because today is a very important day. Because 3 years ago, in the documented evidence, we actually went through the rapture. And some people thought that the rapture meant that people were going to float up into the sky. But in order for us, and many people know where the world is headed going up to 2030 and beyond, and there are things that are no longer going to be here, and everything is based upon the frequency. You cannot go back. If you hear my voice today and you're going to resonate with this, you cannot go back to where you were in 2023. In 2023, you know, from that moment in time, and I will never forget what happened in that window of time. Was almost a 2-day window that was shown in the Schumann resonance, an energy that has totally stripped a timeline. Lisa, thank you so much for the super chat. This timeline was shredded. And people, things, situations, mindsets, anything in your life was totally dismantled from that moment moving forward. And you were set aside. And you could say to yourself, you might have been, which I'm going to teach today, you said, my life was, I went through all these hardships. I went through a grueling process. Why did I go through this grueling process? You were given an opportunity. Today, I'm sitting here in the attitude of gratitude today, even though the microphone is glitching. I'm sitting here in the attitude of gratitude. I'm grateful that God gave me an opportunity. God gave you an opportunity for ascension. God gave us the opportunity to go through what Carl Jung says is the process of individuation. There are people today that have been initiated. Elmer, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. You were given the opportunity. You were set aside. You know, I could sit here today and I was given an opportunity to do this research, to do the inner work, to go through the psychological shift that must occur for people to go beyond 2030 in this world. And the emotional densities and traumas that people have held on from society, it's actually not your fault, but you held on to these densities and traumas that society has really, we were born into a matrix. And that matrix has come to an end. And that fake world is no more. And it's not going to be here any longer. And what remains, if you are able to get through this entire lesson today, you will understand why you were set aside. You were set aside to go through these changes. You were set aside to go through the ascension process. And it is a very difficult and grueling journey. You know, you say to yourself, why was there difficulty? Why was there loss? Why was there betrayal? Are you on this podcast today? Did you go through difficulty in the past few years? Incredible loss, incredible betrayal. Was that you? There was a reason for the season and the opportunity that God has given us in this world post the rapture timeline. In this timeline is a quickening. Can you believe that 3 years have gone by in such a rapid pace, and we are able to reverse age? Lieutenant Gilson, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Get a new microphone, bro. Keep going. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe, everyone. Thank you, Lieutenant Gilson. I'm glad you survived the parade yesterday. We're a real community here on this channel. If you're looking for a real community with real life people and not the fake bullshit that's out there, click subscribe. I appreciate everyone for being here. And this is the research that I have to present to the world. Okay? You are here today and you reversed aged, living through tremendous difficulty, loss, and betrayal. Carl Jung speaks about the psychological development that you go through this pruning process. Age is not time passing through the body. But when people are aging and breaking down, it is the accumulation of density absorbed. Your soul, you are not, or a person is not living according to their soul, according to their truth. There are many people across the world that have this fatigue, and this fatigue is their soul. The depression is the soul that's tired of living that fake life, of living that fake matrix life. And you might say to yourself, you know what? I'm grateful today. I'm grateful today that anything that was not in resonance with my truthful soul, with my truthful soul's essence, was taken away. And this happens in many different forms. When a person carries years of unprocessed emotional materials, traumas, densities in the body, you had to go through this. You can sit here today, if you're getting this message and the information that I'm presenting to you today, reflect on your past 3 years. There are many people that they know very deeply. I came across many friends that remember June of 2023. We are here 3 years later, and it's the quickening. You could say, wow, those that have been initiated, those that are conscious, aware, and have been on the spiritual journey. And you could say, wow, 3 years have gone by so fast. When you carry years of unprocessed emotional traumas, this is structural and it is ingrained in your nervous system. When you are reporting to that fake job, when you are trapped, and what a lot of people realized in the past few years, I came across a lot of friends, boots on the ground friends that have, they went through this emptying out. You are emptied out. And a lot of people, this strongly happened with relationships. There are people that aren't going to continue on the journey. It takes a lot of guts. It takes a big toll on the body to strip all the old, and a lot of people are not prepared to do it. So relationships, you might have had a relationship in the past 3 years. One will be taken and one will remain. And this happened in the past few years. The people in your life, the people, the fake friends, the fake community. 3 years ago, I had everything. I went through a period of time where I had a clean slate because we were going down a wrong trajectory. Because if you are a good person, if you're an empath and you are living someone else's life, you're not living truthful to your soul. And people that aren't going to be here, you're given the life force energy. As a world famous content creator, the responsibility being the good shepherd, I can't have fake people in my community that is going to dictate the message of authenticity. 3 years ago, I went through a shift that everything was cleansed from my life. If you're getting this message today, you could say, I'm grateful to God that God cleared away all of these things, because you might say, you know what, I want to appease these people that aren't moving towards the vibration of authenticity. So be grateful today. You had to be cleared. If you are living in a baseline of cortisol, your body will age. The stress is the number one cause of disease. And when you go through this process and everything is cleared, that baseline of cortisol is cleared, your nervous system has been recalibrated over the past 3 years. And the subconscious programs that were running in the background, they have been cleared away. You woke up to the psychological darkness of this world. Is that you? Are you here today? How you doing? Did you wake up to the psychological darkness of the world? The fake society, the matrix, the Maya, the illusion. You see, the rapture was not people floating up into the clouds, but this was a great reset at an energetic level. And there are people that are making it through this reset, and there are people that will be left behind. And as we go through this information today, I have a lot of information to present, even though the microphone's glitching. We are glitching reality live on the air. This is just my journey. I get used to it. Carl Jung says that it is not the difficulty that ages a person, makes a person break down and decay, but the resistance of it. Genuine spiritual awakening is the integration of truth and becoming psychologically whole. There are millions of people in this world that are not psychologically whole. They're worshiping Instagram. They have an image. They have to keep up with the Joneses. Is that the term? They have to keep up with the fake social media. They have to keep up. Well, what's the trends on the TV, mainstream media, all this stuff. And the soul is going to deteriorate, right? Because the depression, right, which is deep rest, the soul is tired of operating the body. So I'm going to ask the question, what have you done in the past 3 years? And one of the things, say, I had to do, we just had a big glitch here. I have to let go that it's not perfect right now, but I'm getting the message out just because the microphone glitched. And this is a test that God gives you, that the universe gives you, this reality and the real life evidence, which I base this platform off to present to the people, that we have real life evidence for what we're presenting. You are going to go through these glitches. I had so many things that I could say in the past few years. I said, wow, how is this even possible? How is this possible? And these glitching attributes, that's because the reality is not what you were led to believe. You are actually calibrated. Your nervous system was calibrated to a fake reality. A reality that was, constructed by limiting beliefs from the TV, from the governments, govern your mental, your mind control frequencies, right? False idols on social media today. All of these things had to disintegrate. And if you did not go through this process, people aged and people reversed age. Reflect on the past 3 years. What have you done in the past 3 years? Are you reverse aging? People spend years maintaining a fake image that does not match the I am presence. That's your soul. And you must disconnect. If you don't disconnect, maintaining the fake image requires constant energy. This constant energy drain has psychological cost to your everyday life. You were raptured. You were taken away. You were set aside. You might have been in deep isolation over the past few years. Is that you? Did you go through betrayals? Did you go through these things to awaken you to the darkness of the fake Maya, the fake societal norms? It's all fake, bro. You had to go through this, but you didn't age. You actually got younger. You got vibrant because you were able to release these densities. God set you aside over these past few years, and you can now move forward. Those that were able to drop the densities, they actually reversed age. There is no time at all. Plato Joe, thank you so much for the super chat. Great message. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Low stress changes your life. And you might have had things in your life that if you did not let go of, they were going to constantly stress you out. You would not make it to this 2030 singularity that many people know that we're headed towards. Do you know this? Your nervous system. How you doing? I'm here to give you the answer today. Your nervous system must be recalibrated. And that's why in the past 3 years, you might see people going in different directions. You might see people glitching out. And you, the person that's getting this message, you went through betrayal. You went through what's the longest dark night of the soul. And you had little reprieves. You had little breaks in between. But this was the rapture timeline. You were taken off that original. I'm grateful to God that I'm not on that timeline anymore. And I was given an opportunity. You see, let me talk to you, kid. Let me talk to you. God gave me nothing. God gave me opportunity to rise. I had everything taken from me. Listen to the words. because all of those people, all of those things were fake. It's not about the soul. This was about your soul. I left a world famous video on YouTube, The War for Your Soul. Did you win the war for your soul? Because I'm here to tell you, some people, they fell and they lost the war for their soul. I had everything stripped away. The pruning, this is the pruning that we went through. This is the rapture, the sorting of the wheat and the tares. This is not some spirit, fake stuff, all the people floating in the clouds. This is the energy. This is the psychological evidence. This is what we had to go through. And a person like myself that actually went through it, this is what we went through. So you actually feel this. This is not easy to go through. But you could be grateful that God gave you the opportunity for ascension. God gave you the opportunity to carry out the process of individuation. You were able to carry out the process of individuation. It's very deep. Deep stuff today. Over the course of your life, you are getting this message today, and you could say, you know what? You went through all these trials and tribulations, betrayals, loss. You had to leave the old world behind. There is a tremendous psychological cost to a low stress level that is carrying out in the nervous system every single day. On your journey, the way that the biological system is supposed to operate, stress is like, okay, there's an animal trying to eat us like back in the day, and then you run, right? The long-term stress of carrying a fake image, reporting to a job that's not in resonance with your soul, that low-level stress, that low-level hum that's running in the background, it had to be relieved. It had to be removed. You are not designed to be permanently on that stress level. The body decays. When the fake pretending stops, energy becomes available again. You don't have to play pretend. I could wake up, I could click record. How you doing? I don't have to play. How you doing? I don't have to play pretend. Do you like this? This is so easy. It's so easy not to wear a mask. It's so easy to just be myself. These are survival tactics to get to 2030. When the fake pretending stops, energy becomes available again. This is regeneration. You're constantly regenerating. You are not supposed to age. Remember, age is not time going through the body. There is no time. There's no time, ladies and gentlemen. There is the fake construct of time that we operate out of. But when it comes to your physical vessel, and Carl Jung saw that the people that authentically went through ascension, Carl Jung said that the people that authentically go through ascension, the spiritual awakening process, they appear younger than their chronological age. There is a vibrance. There is vitality. There is a vitality. You've got to listen to this fact. The vitality of your authentic nature. Write it down. Write it down, kid. The vitality that you display to the world of your authentic nature. That's what this process was for. You had to have your whole life cleared out. And there will be things that will try. It is tethering. You, the person that's getting this message, you are able to go through life and you say to yourself, you know what? I'm on this journey. But there could be people that will tether you. There could be people, attachments that tether you to that other timeline. As Bugs Bunny once said, don't go down there. It's dark. Stacy M., thank you so much for the super chat. Never let stress in my life, but I tried to pull people, family, and friends with me on the journey and had to let go of trying to help them because they were draining the life out of me. Some just cannot be saved. Great message. Thank you very much for the super chat, Stacy. Thank you for those words. And as I've been sharing, you will have to leave people in the dust. I know it sounds rough, but ascension is an inside job. I've been teaching it for years. Ascension is an inside job. I'm only here today because I have the inexhaustible belief in myself. I stay connected to God. I let everything fall off my timeline. You got to go like this, bro. Just go like this. Let it all go. Let them all crash and burn. And it's sad, but it's the way. Anastasia, thank you so much for the super chat. Authenticity, baby. Oh yeah, baby. It's your authentic self. Your authentic self can now be displayed. It's put on display. Even when the microphone, I hope the sound is not too echoey today. I'm sorry, guys, but this is where we are. We have to push through. You have to, during this quantum chaos, watch my video on quantum chaos. Anything that's electronical, like this electronical mic, it is going to glitch in this process. And it is, it's very wild to live through it, experience it. I appreciate that. The most important aspect is the sound when we're listening. So we want to have great sound. Okay. When you go through this, you must be authentic. Carl Jung says it's impossible to fake. People will try to appear younger, but the specific quality of aliveness from genuine psychological awakening cannot be manufactured. You're going to see this. I see it. I've been seeing it, and you might see it out in society. There will be there'll be the woman, they want to put makeup on, they want to shove fillers in their face. You're going to see the guys, they want to pump themselves full of steroids, right? But Carl Jung, there's nothing that you could do. There's absolutely nothing that you could do. You must let go. You must let go of the ego. Hit the like button. It's going to help other people. There's nothing that you could do. It cannot be manufactured because that physical vessel, regardless how much coating you want to put over it, all the fake stuff, it will decay. When you said you went through the rapture in the past few years, when you had your life, when you went through tough times, and other people that didn't go through the difficult times, you had to go through it. You have to go through this dark night of the soul, ladies and gentlemen. None of these things, it cannot be bypassed. Golden Lioness Collective, thank you so much for the super chat. It is all fake. Just keep going. Mr. D's microphone fun, thank you. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. One powerful messages. We won. I won. Yes. Thank you so much, Golden Lioness. I appreciate that very much. We get everyone. Chat's blowing up today. Daniel Waters, thank you for the super chat. I'm very grateful, Daniel. We are blowing up today. It's an important message, and I'm sure I hope even though you're watching it glitch, you watch these things. I got something to share with the Patreon community too. I had one of them glitches. I put up a tremendous Facebook reel. Check out my Facebook. We have tremendous Facebook reels. Hit us up on Facebook. Tremendous Facebook community here as well. Okay, we got lots of information today. We're glitching the matrix. Okay. Over the past few years, I discussed ascension. And you're retrieving lost fractals of your soul. It's funny. I filmed that video out by those trees, and that was the video I filmed yesterday. It's amazing how there is we are in a quantum world with these energies, and it brings us back full circle. Today we go back. 3 years did not pass for you. 3 years, people might have went through 3 years of aging. If you're getting this message today, it was 3 years. God set you aside. You had no time. You had no time. Wait till the end of this message, ladies and gentlemen. reclaiming parts of yourself. You must go through this process of reclaiming parts of yourself. The joy that you suppressed. You are supposed to have joy in your everyday life. Turn the TV off. Turn the filth off. Turn on Our Everyday Lives, 9 a.m. Eastern. Click subscribe. The joy, your joy was suppressed. The anger that was, you were shamed for your anger. It's actually healthy anger that's part of your spiritual immune system. The boundaries that protect you from covert narcissists, all these other things in the world. It's healthy anger. Even Dr. Gabor speaks about it. Stop suppressing. Joy today, inner child joy today. It's a tremendous video I did on manifestation. Inner child joy. You have to be joyful. Don't suppress the joy. Embody the joy today. Live in happiness. Okay? Anything that is not in resonance with the I am presence. The I am presence was cleared and removed off your timeline over the past few years. It's finished. And you cannot go back. You cannot go back to that old way of living. It's finished. The vital energy, on this channel, if you would, you're clicking subscribe today, you say, I want to take the journey here. I want to improve my life. I want to improve my life today. The vital energy used to embody the fake self, right? Carl Jung talks about the fake self. There's so many fake people in this world. Let me be the one to snap you out of it, because you're going to reverse age. The vital energy used to prop up the fake self now goes back into your nervous system. The timeline. You are calibrated. Your outer world, this outer world experience that you're having is coming from your nervous system. If you're learning this for the first time today, you have to understand your vital energy. You have to understand your psychological energy. There are spiritual consequences in your everyday life. When you live a fake life, when you have fake people in your life, when you have a relationship with people that aren't going to make it, all these types of relationships, all these types of behaviors, they have to be stripped away. It has to be cleared and removed. And none of this can't come with you. We can't move forward with it. There is a very deep connection with spiritual awakening and time. There is no time at all. The quantum. And I'm going to show you. You live psychologically across all of it simultaneously. You live psychologically in the past, in the future, right? Your anxiety, you're living in it. All of this is going on all together simultaneously. Carl Jung said, people aged, people looked worn out, and they look older than their chronological age. Living, when you live without meaning, when you live your life hollow, living according to society, these are the people that Carl Jung observed. These people aged, they look worn, they were old, they were looking older than their chronological age, because it's not about your age, it's not about time. There is no time. Write it down, light warriors. Today we go back to June of 2023, full circle. We have not lost one day. This is how God restores your lost years. Smash that like button real hard. There is no time. So when Carl Jung observed the behaviors, remember, we're trying to help people. It is overwhelming. You have this ego in your body, and you say, look at the people. Look at the people on TV. I got to be like the people on TV. Ooh! The people that lived hollow, the people that lived without meaning, these were the people that decayed, and he saw this over time. This is the most important process. If we are shifting, now there are people that know about the new earth. Do you know about the new earth? Do you know about the Schumann resonance? Do you know where we're headed? In 2020, we are shifting, moving forward. The world of trials and suffering is collapsing, and we are living in a world of regeneration. That which shall survive. I am evolution, and so are you. Did you make it to this part of the message? Are you still here? How you doing? That which shall survive. Who remains has nothing to do with wealth, religion, labels. It is only vibrational. Who remains has nothing to do with wealth, Hopi prophecy, different colors, classes, and creeds. We're here, baby. It has nothing to do with the labels, your fake political affiliation, all this labels, all the nonsense, none of it. It's all fake labels and identities. It has nothing to do with it. It will solely be vibrational. Period, the end. Dense frequencies anchors a person. Dense frequencies of selfishness, refusing to forgive and love. There are people in the world that their frequency is anchored to a matrix timeline. They were not raptured. There's individual work. If the frequency of selfishness, the frequency where a person refuses to forgive, refuses to love unconditionally, if a person is able to do this, this is a transformation, what we went through. And I'm here to share with the world this shift that you went through in the past 3 years. You have no time. Scientists say if you move at the speed of light, you have no time. Michael DellaRocca says if you vibrate at the frequency of Christ, you have no time. There is no time at all. Welcome to heaven on earth. And so it is. Well, this was a powerful one today. And the microphone glitched, but it is what it is. And, you know, that's just evidence of how we restructure timelines. Timelines are a real thing. Okay, your nervous system is calibrated, and I went through a lot of hardships and traumas and all these things in the past few years, and there's a growing feeling in society. You're going to share them this message today. You're going to click subscribe on this channel today moving forward. They are so tired. They are so tired of the fake world on TV. They are so tired of false idols on social media. If any of this resonates with you, that is your soul. That is your soul, ladies and gentlemen. You have a soul, regardless of what the people try to gaslight you. People will gaslight you for having a personal relationship with God. I remember that clown Francis said that too. Remember, where is that guy? Anyway, here we are, and you know, it was my honor to go through this process over the past few years, and I'm here to present this information to the world today. And hopefully the sound was good, even though it glitched very strongly, and maybe we'll edit the beginning. And yesterday, I left a very powerful message out on the beach, and the video is entitled "You Can't Go Back." And I'm in this energy right now. You're in this energy right now. If you have been initiated, you understand what we went through in the past 3 years from that moment that has been documented in the Schumann resonance. It is going to be in my book in 2030. Click subscribe, take the journey with us. And there will be a book about everything that I've done. And that will be after 2030 because this story is not over yet, kid. We're on a journey. And on this journey, there is no finish line. But there are seasons. And seasons are meant to end. We were in a season, and this season is over. You were set aside. You were set aside. You might have been raptured. The people, right, were taken away. One will be taken, one will remain. Okay, so this is what it actually looks like. And it's my honor to present this information about ascension, about the process that Carl Jung speaks about. It's the process of individuation. And he said that he believes that Jesus Christ was the very first person to go through this process. And there are many great masters over the course of history that have done it. Some people heard of the ascended masters, but the difference that's happening right now is that we are doing this as a collective. So people that are making it past the 2030 singularity, you have to go through it. I left that message. Some people, it's triggering to some people. You must go through it. You must go through the pain. You must do it because ascension is always an inside job. I'm so grateful for the community support. Hit the like button. I'm so grateful for everyone being here. And it brings me joy to do this work and present this information. I lived it. I can't believe it. I sit here today. I say, even though I got upset with the whole microphone glitch, I say, wow, I made it. We all made it. Did you make it to the end of this video? You made it, kid. You did it. Okay, so it brings us great joy. It's great joy for me to do this research, to actually live through it. You know, we're actually living through this. This is amazing. And check out the videos if you are new. There'll be videos that will pop up. I really encourage everyone, if you haven't watched it yet, you can't go back. And the problem, before I get off the air, the problem is where good people mess this up, you go through this void. God is going to put you in the wilderness. I'm just giving you the answer. Don't get triggered. And where people mess up is they fill the void with crap and they go back. You can't go back to 2023, kid. Just stop. Think about your life. You can't go back. Really listen carefully to that video. And the old ways of life, they're not going to be here. There's so many things that are not going to be here coming up. You know this? Sick and Tired 96, 93. Thank you so much for the super chat. Many roadblocks, but I am a warrior. Absolutely. You're going to have to be a warrior. Thank you for the support. I'm grateful. You're going to have to be a warrior. Watch my video, The Path of the Warrior. You have to be aware. This is not kumbaya. It's not kumbaya. I'm just giving you the answer. You come to my channel, how you doing? I give you the real spiritual journey. Not the mainstream cookie cutter crap. Do you love this channel? Hooray! This is what we're going to do now. This is what Caroline writes, the truth here. I appreciate that. Okay, hit me up on Facebook. We got new reels coming out every day on Facebook. We got TikTok, Patreon, Instagram. Utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. Sharing is caring. Share the videos. Really focus on the recent videos. If you are new, we are shifting, right? You didn't lose those years. Many people, here's the phrase, how God restores your lost years. You have no time. We do not age. We evolve. I am evolution, and so are you. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. And this here is the greatest advice I've ever given everyone. I know it's backwards if we're on the live stream. It makes it mirror image. This is the only reason why. Just keep going, kid. There is no finish line to ascension. There is no finish line to spiritual awakening. You are constantly evolving. You are constantly going. Keep going, kid. Keep going, kid. I'm so grateful for the community. It brings me great joy to present this today. All right. Take care, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Bye for now.